Yo, what's up guys? This video is gonna be pretty exciting because I've been waiting to make a video about what has been going on in the last couple of weeks. First of all, I want to say that my biggest fear of this month is finally taken care of, okay? And that was if I'm going to be able to pay rent. Because my last video I showed my bank account was negative and I owed a lot of money in my credit card debts, which I still do, but I was, scared. I was afraid, like, damn, if this month comes to an end and I still haven't made it a sale, how am I gonna, make the rent? But I came across some things that allowed that to happen. So I just want to share how that went through. First of all, what I did was on the moving process, I was moving rooms, like apartments, and a lot of things that came to my attention which I could get rid of, okay? For some money, even. The first one was my phone. My old phone was cracked and it was laying in the corner of my room. I took it to the pawn shop and sold it. They wanted it for the back camera and buttons or something. I know I could do this because I've done it before with my old phone. So bam, $35, and they took 20 bucks off my monthly service. So that was good for something that's practically trash, right? Next, me and a friend of mine had bought about 120 cases when the iPhone 6s had come up like over a year ago. And we ordered this from China for like $2.80 a piece or something like that. And they were just there. We tried to sell them here and there in small businesses and stores around our neighborhood and never went through the way we thought it would. But they were just up there, and now my friend has an electronics store in his country, which it never came into my head before. But then I just asked him, like, hey dude, you want to get cases for me? These are like gonna be cheap things you can just put on the side and for your store. Besides, for people who don't want to spend a lot for expensive cases, you can sell them for like $5 and whatnot. And they said, okay, done. $200 free space in the closet and the $200. I want to point that out because I've been going big on throwing away shit that takes space for no reason. Here's a little clothes thing I've been wrapping up to throw away all the clothes that I have not been wearing, and keeping the main ones up here that I'm gonna be wearing, mostly just for winter clothes. They're all like similar color, darkish winter jackets and inside shirts. That's gonna make my life easier because, as we all know, when it's snowing, it takes like 10 minutes to wear your clothes, and then I don't want to have to actually have a problem picking out what I'm gonna wear. Just put anything on, looks like a pant, put it on. Long johns, put it on first. Boxers, easier. Made a video about this, but so yeah, I just wanted to really share that how that's been going. Lastly, in that list, which is the best part, is that I came across some papers that stated my loans and grants kept on getting emails about my last semester for the Pell Grant, which I wasn't sure if it went through or not. So I called them to make sure if everything went through, because I didn't want them to hit me later saying that, oh, you had owed this much and now this had this much interest, whatnot. So I was like, let me take care of some shit right now, since I came across these papers. What it turned out to be is that everything went through. Not only that, but there was leftover balance for the last semester. So they said that, would you like it in your card or as a check? I was like, what the hell? Like, I went down there, got it, $1,600. Bam, that covered everything for now. I paid some for my credit cards, and I put away money aside for my monthly rent. Perfect. So this is where I'm at now, and yeah, so really that statement is true. When push comes to shove, you really find out ways how to bring in cash. But one of the good things, like one of the good techniques that I feel like helped me a lot, each person one by one, if you could offer them something that you have in your house to sell them, or do something for them to make some quick money. And if it's a friend who has made money, like, who's working and who hustles a bit here and there, just hit them up again, because I'm not really good at keeping daily contact. So once I hit some people up, they at least didn't hit me with anything, but at least I am in their mind if they come across something that we can do to make some money. So that's where I'm at now, and I wanted to talk to you guys about how my job is going as well. So being an insurance agent, right? Life insurance agent is not easy. It's given. It's 100% sales job. There's no base pay, and it's door to door. It's difficult. It's not for everybody. Been still getting a lot of, friends, just like, a few friends telling me, dude, when are you gonna this? You're still not getting a paycheck. My girlfriend's telling me same thing, like, maybe this is a scam. Maybe you should move to another company who's doing the same thing because their prices aren't so good. And I really understand all these things. It makes sense, but I'm thinking that if this entity exists there and there's salesmen making money, there's a way to do it. It's just, if I'm gonna be the person who's going to jump from company to company because they have cheaper prices so I can have easier sales, it's not going to work out in the long haul anyway, because I'm sure I'll find something wrong with the other company that this company had, and I'm going to feel like a back and forth thing. So I'm sticking with it. I haven't made any sales. All I'm doing is shadowing the leaders, still seeing how they make the sales. And one more thing, lastly, to conclude, this is something that I learned recently, and that is that, okay, while I was watching these people sell, I put in my head that, oh, this part could be done a little differently. Oh, this could be added here about about cash values and whatnot. And I basically deviated from the script that was given to me. They gave a little guideline on what to introduce first and how to go about it, and then how to ask for the closer, stuff like that. And I went away from it. So I tried it myself. They asked me to go out on a few sales on myself because he couldn't make it that day, and I went out and it was completely one of the worst presentations. Like, I was just like, I thought I was gonna get kicked out of the house. But I realized one thing is that if you're entering a market, like like a 100% sales job where there's so much room to be different, it's not like a computer job where you click and buy, sell, pay, things like that. There's a basic thing that you have to sell, an underwriting process, but everything else is up to you, however you sell it. If you're entering these things and you're given a script by the company, in the beginning, the first thing you should do is master the script. Don't try to be a smartass and deviate from it because you think you can do a better job right from the start. It sounds like common sense now that I'm saying it, but I feel like there could be other people who do this because it really doesn't work. They're Fortune 500 company, and with their research, they came up with a way that they feel they can hand down to all their sales agents, and they to benefit, have the maximum chance to make sales, right? They exist in such a competitive market for a reason. So, give them that respect, and that's exactly what I'm going to do, is master this script first, get really well at my presentation, that I know it back, reverse and forth and whatnot. After I'm able to do that, yes, after 2 or 3 months, I believe I'm going to, add a little bit here and there as I get better as a salesman in the core. So that's it, guys. Things are looking up now, and to extend the time, I said in my previous video that I'm going to give this job a month, but since my rent is taken care of, now I'm giving it 2 months. I'll go 2 months without making a sale and still be here. But I'm 100% sure a sale is coming within 2 weeks. Peace.